city.
I mentioned earlier that we're going to get a visit from Chris Rainbow. Chris is in the studio now. I'm going to come across to him after I've played this piece of music as a sort of introduction, and it's something called Don't Get Me Started.
Don't get me started. No, 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 don't get me started. Don't get me started. No, 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 don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Oh yeah, a track there called Don't Get Me Started, the music of Chris Rainbow. I'm delighted to say Chris is in the studio. Chris Rainbow of The Wild Bunch and The Wild Bunch. Chris, welcome back to Turn Radio.
Nice to be with you, Philip, again.
Now, you're looking very bright and cheerful and Christmassy this morning. Got a big smile on your face over there.
Got to bed at 10 o'clock last night, so I had 5 hours sleep, so it was pretty good.
5 hours?
Yeah.
Is that exceptional?
It is when you have to get up to come here in the morning, yeah.
Well, you're certainly looking fresh as a daisy this morning. I'm trying to think how long it was before you came in the studio. I mean, it must be 6 months ago, 8 months ago.
I think it was February.
Really?
I think it must be February.
Let's remind ourselves about the Wild Bunch. Now, when were the Wild Bunch formed again?
2006 we started the idea, so that was the idea for it, and so it's still rolling on. Keep trying to kill it off, but it keeps on going.
Your customers won't let you go,
I
will
don't
they?
know. I think I forced it upon them. I think that's what happens, really.
So go on, stylistically, where do you put the Wild Bunch on the music scene?
I think it probably is slightly southern rock, really. That was the idea, but it's taken on a bit of a life of its own these days, and it's kind of got into a sort of slightly West Country thing going on as well, you know, with the Rockwell Green business, you know. I think it kind of, like all good things, it's grown into its own type of music, so that's got to be good, really.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is it. A lot of your music has local connections. There's no question about this. I mean, it isn't often you get a piece of music written about Rockwell Green, is it? I mean, you know, it doesn't sort of doesn't come along very often.
I think it probably, because we spent a lot of time recording there, it probably kind of seemed obvious to write about it. I think that was what it was, really. And I also think perhaps people in the local area who see me play, they like that because they buy the CD and then they've got something to hang on to. Whereas if I was writing about Arkansas or Tennessee, I don't go there, I don't play there. So I've got nothing to do with that, you know.
Right, okay. So local music, local titles. You record locally as well. I mean, you record in Wellington.
Rockwell Green.
Oh, we're back with Rockwell Green.
We're back with, that's where we record.
Yes, you've got Rockwell Green syndrome again, haven't you?
We have. We can't stop that, no.
No, I realise that. Has it affected your life? Rockwell Green, I mean, is it sort of now firmly set in the mindset?
I think it's been positive, really positive.
Yeah.
It's a good place to be to record, good place, nice people, nice area.
And as I say, you get a lot of inspiration from the West Country. You've actually written something about Wiveliscombe. Now, why washing clothes should inspire you to write a song, I really don't know, but it did. So what's the background on the Wivey Washer?
The Wivey Washer was when we came here last time, we actually saw the laundrette. And we took a look at it, and it stuck in my mind. It's such a slightly bizarre kind of play.
It's an alliteration. It's WWs.
It's a rather strange kind of name, Wivey, you know, Wiveliscombe, Wivey. They call it Wivey, obviously. And I think it wrote itself, the song. You know, I've not got a fixation about washing clothes.
But it's not that strange, really, because Wivey Washer, it's the beginning of the web. Wivey Washer, it's the whole World Wide Web.
W's. It's
all the W's, you see. It's actually the centre of the universe. That's what you instinctively tuned into.
And I think people who live round here who might hear the record will be amused. That's part of it. You know?
Well, I'll tell you what, without further ado, I think because it's so local, we've just got to play this track. So
fantastic.
Here we go. Just take a listen to this.
Washer, get your clothes clean.
Well, I'd never have guessed that. Washing obviously rocks, yes. I'd never really thought about washing powder starting your spin cycle actually in a song like that. But it works, and you're not going to get much more music more local than that. Chris, I think that's absolutely brilliant. Have you got any more sort of projects up your sleeve for local things?
Well, we've got the Halloween record, which is going to be Halloween in Rockwell, I think. That's the next.
Halloween in Rockwell, right.
Well, I think I'm kind of thinking of doing a video with sort of in the graveyard with lots of monsters and so on to go with it.
Do you need extras?
Well, you never know, actually. I think it could be arranged. We do. Lots of blood.
Like fun,
you want to be an extra, Julie?
Oh, yeah, I'd love to be a Halloween extra. I'm built for the part, you know.
We'll give you a knife and some fake blood, you'll be away.
Absolutely.
I mean, the Halloween is not definite. The other idea was perhaps a science fiction one with spaceship landing. So a space landing in Rockwell with sort of aliens and so on. I haven't quite got... Yeah, it's on the drawing board at the minute, but
You should do both of them.
I know.
It's as simple as that.
Can I sign myself up as an alien?
We've got 2 extras already, that's good.
Oh, thank you very much indeed. Yes, things are really looking up. Okay, Chris. Now, so you've mentioned that your audience won't let you go, that the Wild Bunch is alive and well and working in Somerset and beyond. So what are your plans for the next year? I mean, you've mentioned Halloween. That's what I call forward planning. But what do you hope to achieve?
Well, we've got a new album coming out in... I think hopefully May. We started work on that called The Last Blast, which is kind of which is quite amusing. So that's the next project really. At the minute the band's on hold until we're doing a Wild Bunch reunion next year, which will be a gig with some old members from the past coming back to play, and that'll coincide with the release of the new album and the new t-shirts coming out as well, to go all at the same sort of time.
So where will that gig be held?
Well, in Wellington. The venue, we're not quite sure where, but we're definitely doing it. Yeah, definitely.
Now, it's tradition that any musical group sort of starts thinking about a Christmas song probably in the January after Christmas, I should think. And you're no exception. So why do you feel the need to produce a Christmas song?
I don't know. I have no idea. I think the reality was I wrote the tune, the music, and then I thought to myself, well, I've not done this. I've never done a Christmas record. And I thought I've got to try and do it, and I wanted to do it in a slightly rocky way rather than just the old sort of gentle sort of thing, and so that's how it was. But it was really a bit of a gamble. I wasn't quite sure what people would think of this, to be quite honest with you. It was a slightly and people have been quite good. They've liked it. I mean, it's been amusing. I think people have enjoyed it, so it's been worth doing. But we won't be doing it again. That's it. We've done the Christmas thing, and that's it.
We'll remember those words.
No more.
You mean so you felt that sort of once in a lifetime you had to do a Christmas song, but now you've achieved it, you think, well, that's it.
I liked it very much. I enjoyed it, but that's it. We'll underline it now.
Okay, what's this record called?
Christmas Time in Rockwell.
Ah, no, it's the dreaded Rockwell Green again.
Rockwell Green.
I've got a feeling, rather like
people do have Christmas there, We've had a good response from people, but I haven't really, thought about what people think about it. I just put it out there and hope people like it. That's all you can do, really.
I'm sure they'll tell us on 10 Radio if they do.
It's the cliff effect. You jump and hope there's water underneath.
Okay, so if you had to introduce this to the good folks out there to prepare them for what is to come, what would you say?
I'd like to wish all your listeners a very happy Christmas and prosperous New Year. I think that's the best way to introduce it.
Chris Rainbow, thank you very much for coming into the studio. Let's push the button.